Hey, this is a quick video tutorial on how to get OpenMW working in VR. So I'm using specifically WMR, so an Odyssey Plus headset on the Windows platform. So first of all, you're going to want to download the application from the GitLab repository. The link is here, and I'll post that in the description as well. And then once you get here, you go to the left, CDCI, and then jobs, and then you will download the one that is the most recent for Windows MS Build Engine release. I believe is what we're looking for. And then you'll see if you download that, it'll download this artifacts zip, and then you unzip that into its own path, and then you'll have this this folder that looks like this. So upon doing this, you'll want to run the wizard so that you can point this to your Morrowind install path. So of course you're going to have the Open Morrowind standard setup where you have a full install of Morrowind already on your system somewhere. So you just run through this wizard existing installation. That's what I have, and I'll select the path, English, import everything, yeah, sure, and then finish. So once that's done, it'll be pointing to your install files, and you should be using, just out of the gate, it's just to get things working, I would start with a vanilla install and then go from there. This actually picked up my previous install from just regular Open Morrowind that I was running with, and you know, all my saves and everything. So once you have that, then you're going to want to go to Steam and then install Steam VR. I also installed Windows Mixed Reality platform for VR with Steam, but I think just Steam VR is what you need for the OpenXR platform, which is sort of the bridge that it uses. And then you can set Steam to use its OpenXR versus there's going to be one that's built in with this mixed reality portal. You see it's trying to use it here, but we don't want it to use that. We're going to want it to use OpenXR through Steam. So to do that, grab Steam VR, open it up, no beta version or anything, just normal, you know, a standard version. Click the little hamburger here, and then go to, I think it's in settings, yeah, and then developer. So it'll be in hide advanced settings to show this. Go to developer, and then this right here will say current OpenXR runtime. If this is not already set to Steam VR, you just click the button here, and it will point that registry file to use this OpenXR runtime through Steam. So once you do that, I'm using a laptop. I'm running a Dell G7-17, so I have integrated graphics and dedicated GPU. So I was having some problems with NVIDIA using the wrong graphics device, and this was a little bit tricky, and I don't think this is really documented anywhere that I've seen yet. So in order to get it working with this, you have to manually set certain parts of the application to use the high performance processors. So I believe the three that I had to pick for this were OpenMW-VR exe. So you'll probably need to run it first, just so that NVIDIA control panel. So yeah, you'll open NVIDIA control panel from start, you know, of course, so that this can pick up this this executable in this recently run applications list. So you can just run it. It'll probably crash, but that's fine. We just need it to show up in this list. So then you can see OpenXR or OpenMW VR exe. And you add that, and then you select high performance processor. Yep, that's what we want to use for that. And then the two other ones are going to be for Steam VR. Set that to high performance, and Steam VR Compositor. Set that to high performance, and then that should do you. Click apply. For me, whenever I just said global settings, use high performance processor for everything, it exploded and it didn't work correctly. So just using only those three kind of did the trick for me. So once you have done that, one may think that you can double click VR and you're good to go, because we're pretty much there, but not quite. If you run it through the File Explorer normally, it will explode. So what you need to do is go into your VR So let me go home here. Oops. And then we will just go like that, show this to you. It's going to say Windows not, WMR is not set up to use OpenXR apps, blah, blah, blah. It's because we set it to Steam. That's expected. Don't worry about it. Okay, so now we are in VR. You have to run the executable through this. So, how am I going to do this because I'm recording? I'll tell you what. I'll maybe do the left half of the screen like this and then like this. Yeah, all right. So, this is funny. So once we're in here, you have to hit Windows key Y to get it to let you use this the desktop here. And to get this desktop thing to show up, sometimes it's annoying if you just hit the Windows button on your controller and then you can click this desktop button here and it'll bring up this is the desktop that you can use. So then hit Windows key Y on your keyboard. You want to keep your keyboard close by because you need to use it for stuff like that. So then once we have this, you can get this tiny, if you can get it, the tiny little OpenMW-EXE and double click it there. I think I got it. Yeah. All right. So it's annoying, but you got to do it this way. All right. So now I hear music. So here, this is the important part. Don't touch anything. Don't pull the trigger on your controller. Don't do anything. You can hit the escape key on your keyboard. Well, if you hit Windows Y, you can hit the escape key, and that'll skip through the video. But if you touch anything on your controllers while it's loading that initial intro video, for some reason it'll crash and it'll throw up an error message. So that was confusing for a while. I was skipping through the video and it kept crashing. I was like, what's going on? So right, you can hit Windows Y and hit escape to get through there or not. So now once we are in, oh, look at this little Steam thing out here. Yeah, we're good. All right. So now we're in and we can see the menu. Great. So you can either click either just new this way, or you can use the keyboard. Awesome. Now we got the intro video.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming.
You were dreaming.
What's your name?
All right. And then for me, the keyboard for this usually is on the left hand. Whoops. So if I just say, K.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you.
All right.
I heard them say we've reached Morrowind.
So
I'm sure they'll let us go.
I'm going to do a little intro on the controls because they can be a little confusing.
Quiet.
As well.
Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
So to move, for me on
You better do what they say.
these Odyssey Plus controllers for WMR, the basic bindings, you can modify these, but the basic bindings are going to have the left hand, this little pad.
You better do what they say.
To touch up, down, left, right. That's going to be your movement, and then the pad is going to be the left and right look, left and right turn rather, to move around.
You better do what they say.
Okay, I better do what they say, or else we're going to have this guy in the background the whole time. Let me get to a spot where I'm not getting harassed, and I can... okay. So, of course, to go through any of the menus when these pop up...
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as
possible. You'll get
possible.
the hands here, and then you just use the trigger, right trigger. If there's another piece of UI in the way, then you can't click it. You gotta wait till that goes away. Okay. So now this is where I got stuck too, because I was like, I can't get up here. It doesn't do anything. So, up, down, left, right, and left to move.
On
okay.
deck now.
Pull the
prisoner.
right grab button, and it'll bring up this menu, and you can access. You can recenter the headset. I'm in seated mode right now. Quick save, quick load. This is how you get to the inventory and your journal, all this sort of jazz. However, if you want to interact with objects,
now,
oh
prisoner.
my goodness, sir! If you want to interact with objects within the world, if you hold the grab button,
On
now,
deck now, prisoner.
I'm trying. Now you can pull the right trigger, and that will interact with a given
This
object.
is where they want you.
So,
Head down to the dock and it'll
you
show
see
you to the
now,
census
if I hold
office.
this button, it's showing me crate on the hand, and then God, these frame rates are good. I need to get the optimization patch still, but that's definitely worth doing with this, getting the Atlas pack and the optimization, because it is feels good. Also, OBS is running, so you can use that to interact
Move
with
it along.
individuals and to pick. I'm not going to talk to this lab just to get through this video, but if you want to cast a spell, you have to press down on this left pad that you're using to move around. I believe it's you've pressed down on this.
Let's go.
Will
move it along.
put you into casting mode. If you then pull the right trigger, that will cast whatever you have equipped.
Move it along.
Oh my goodness, sir. If you want to get your weapon out, I think it's one of these little menu buttons. The controls all work. They're all there. But,
let's go. Move it along.
All right, let's move it along.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
From where? Yeah, sure. Let's do a dark elf. That's good.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release. Head on in.
Ah, yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and turn this audio down a little bit. This one. Fill out the forms. I'll tell you what. Class list. Let's just do the old battle mage. How about that?
Very good.
Yeah.
The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Stop sign.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Looks good. Okay. All right.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Yeah. All right. And, all right, so now I can grab the papers, but you know I gotta do it. You know I gotta do the limeware platter. Oh, and VR glory. Oh, so you do this. Oh, wait, no, I gotta grab the papers. Yeah, looks good. There you go, all right, yep. All right.
Stolen for the last time.
The grab button, and then if we go to inventory, we could see we have the full, oh, not quite the full surround vanity yet. You can grab that, point right there, and it plops right on the ground where you're pointing. That feels great. And then to get out of that menu,
the next building and talk to
the left
Celisgravius.
pad button again. So like this left movement button is kind of the way to get back. So like again, that I'm in this dialogue. If I'm talking to somebody and I don't want to, you know, I just want to bail out of that menu, you can hit this button on this like left D-pad effectively, and that'll throw you out of that. So it's kind of the way to get back. And now scoop that. Yes. Sorry about that. Sorry. Gotta do it. So we'll just, yep. All right. We'll just skip past this jazz. Well, get the ring. Cool. And now this will be able to show. All right. Oh my goodness, we got it. Hey, Captain.
Your papers, please.
Papers, please. Citizen. Yeah. Oh, let's go about the duties. Tell me about my duties. Okay. All right. There we go. And here it is. In full VR glory, all 8 frames per second. No, you can just get the patch and play with your video settings, and it'll run a lot better. But yeah, it
This
looks
better
good.
be important.
Okay, it looks good, feels good. So yeah, you see on your left hand here, on the inside, you're gonna have your menu. So get the mini map and everything's equipped, and all the status effects. And then pull the right grab button, and then we can go to our inventory, and now we have the full kind of surround vanity showing us everything. And I'm going to equip this spell just to show. So now I'm in here, and I hit this little left pad button, and that drops me out of it. And now you can see you have these 2 options. So if you hit that little pad button again, that's going to equip the spell. And you can see there's like a subtle change on the hand animations whenever you differ between these things. But
My time is precious,
hear.
so make it
Okay.
quick.
All right, I'm just kidding. Look at that water. That looks nice. Okay. So now you can equip. You can equip your weapon conversely by using the right pad. You hit that, then you pull out the weapon. And you can either swing with it, or I think you can just hit the right trigger. That'll activate the attack anyway. It's just for a dagger, you just can't swing it that fast, so you're probably better off just pulling the trigger like a maniac. And the left grab button is going to put you into sneak mode. It's not really appreciable through the height because I'm in seated mode right now, but you can see again that there's like a subtle difference on the hands, and you can see the status indicator on this inside little menu here. And left trigger is jump, and other than that, that's about how you do it. So I will post links in the description, and let me know if you have any questions getting this to work with WMR.